feel like drama and theater makes you a more well-rounded person.
I did not like who I was. I was very inhibited. I was very concerned about what other people thought of me all the time.
Theater makes you a more open person.
And so I thought if I did something that was completely out of character, it might help me move on from that, and it has.
A lot of ego, not very little talent.
You have to learn how to make an idiot of yourself on stage.
The nice thing about theater is that when I came, nobody wanted me to change. They wanted to use what I already had and use that to form a character.
Theater brings me closer to God and finding more about myself.
It gets you really comfortable with just putting yourself out there and saying, this is who I am. If you like me, that's awesome. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to change just to try and please everyone.
Theater really doesn't care, how I dye my hair. It doesn't care about my piercings. It doesn't care what I weigh. You bring whatever you are to your character.
Just learning it to be yourself around people, not being afraid to be an idiot and mess up.
Here I've learned so much more. Being in a small program has given me skills to learn how to manage, how to design, how to work backstage. It does take a lot of time to do costuming, and as a full-time student in a fairly intensive major, I don't have a bunch of costume techs that I can say, can you please drape this? Can you please draft this? Can you please stitch this up? Here it's all me, but that's given me such a chance to grow in who I am as a person.
I learn more about who I am and more about who's God calling me to be by looking at my characters and seeing their problems and their life struggles and comparing them to me and myself. And it's something that I feel like God has blessed me with. God has blessed me with this opportunity to learn more about myself.
I've learned to be much more servant-hearted. I've had a chance to go backstage and serve, because that's all I am here to do.
Sitting down and looking and saying, what does your character want? Who is your character in relation to other people?
Jumping right into a new character, for me it takes a lot of time to figure out, okay, I'm not this person anymore, I'm now this person.
And in examining that, I've learned to take that process and put it to my own life. Like, who am I? Who do I want to be? What are the characteristics of my life that I want people to see? And what's on the inside that I need to be put on the outside? And what's on the outside that I need just to eliminate?
Everything else just kind of disappears, my homework, my, the fight I got into with my roommate, what I'm eating for lunch, it all goes away. And I focus completely on being this person. And it helps, because it gets me away from all that hustle and bustle and stress. And then when I leave the stage and I go back to my normal business, it's easier to take it. I've gotten away from it. Now I can come back to what needs to be done.
I just feel this community, family atmosphere of all these Christians coming together, finding out who their character needs to be and who we need to be as Christians and a family.
I'm already friends with my cast, and I feel comfortable around them, sharing with them. When we're in character, yeah, we have those relationships, but as soon as we're out of character, we're friends.
Theater really does help you just get along with the world around you in general. Like, you might not like everyone more now, but at least it helps with your understanding of the world.
I think that's the gift that theater brings to the people that are on the stage, is, not just that non-inhibition. It brings out the real you, because you don't have to worry about, things that are not on the stage. You just bring what you have to the stage.